Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NCAA 14 College Football Revamped Nevada Dynasty. Today we take on the 1-1 Colorado Buffalo. Deion Sanders has this team, is the new head coach of this team. Can Bryan Leftwich and the Nevada Wolfpack pick up victory in this one? Last week Nevada went head to head with Georgia Southern and barely squeaked out a victory. That squeaky run defense is still a concern from Aaron Henderson's defense, and Bryan Leftwich has gotten with his defensive coordinator and talked to him about it. Will we see better run defense this week? I don't know. And from what I hear, the Nate Burleson offense was much improved last week in the first half, of course. Second half, they slowed down just a little bit. But I'm hearing Bryan Leftwich was happy with the steps that offense took. And hopefully we see more steps for that offense here today. As Nevada get ready to take on the Buffalo. This is going to be a tough one. Deion Sanders has this team that they can believe in, that they can compete in the Pac-12. Will they compete with the Pac-12 this year? A stacked Pac-12 as we are live in Folsom Field here in Denver, Colorado. Just a very beautiful night here. And Nevada take the toss, and the Buffaloes will win the toss, and they will elect to receive as we get the first play of the game. It is a triple option. And we're pitching it off to Schultz there, Cooper Schultz, with a 5-yard gain. Out of the gun now. It's another play fake, another read option. Illingworth out to the left side of the field with a first down, 10 yards for Shane Illingworth. Toa now back in the game. Toa going up left side, cutting up the middle field, getting 5 yards on the play. Toa and the Nevada offense are trying to drive down the field on this Buffalo defense. Illingworth back to pass. Illingworth looking left side, and right side, excuse me. Nevertheless, it is intercepted by Reed, and Reed was right in front of the defender. It looks like Illinois tried to squeeze that one in, but Nico Reed, the corner, makes a perfect read on that one and intercepts Shane Illingworth. And now it is Smith with the carry. Smith 20 yards out. Smith has nowhere in front of him. Deion Smith for the touchdown for the Buffalo. And just like that, Colorado out on top as Illinois trying to get in. Nate Burleson and the offense trying to get back to their game with read options, trying to do what this team does best. They run the ball the best. They're trying to get that running game, and they find their best receiver, Jamal Bell, right there on the comeback route for 18 yards. Play fake to, it looked like that was Lee that time on a play fake, but now it's Toa out on the field, and it's going to be a handoff to Toa Tao going up the middle. Toa getting a good 7-yard on the play. 3rd and inches now, and it's now Lee back in the game. And now Lee going up the middle, trying to fight for yards, and he gets just enough. And Toa back in the game on 1st and 10. I do like how this offense, but he is sacked. Oh my, I was going to say I like how this offense is sharing the ball, sharing the wealth. But look at this. Perry comes right up the middle, sacks Illingworth. That's a fumble. And Colorado with a play fake to Deion Smith. And he's going deep to his man, Harris. And that may be a touchdown. Daniel Harris had a big gain on that, but Bentley Sanders with a touchdown, saving tackles. Stroud now looking off the back foot. Touchdown, Buffalo. And just like that, Colorado's out to a 14-0 lead. Illingworth back to pass, and he takes it right to Nico Reed looking for. Look at that, just past to Nico. It looked like Nico Reed was the intended receiver on that one. Stroud back to pass. Stroud finding James Hansen. And he is sacked, taken down finally. Some defense here, but you know what? The defense hasn't really had a chance. Deion Smith right up the middle, and Deion Smith gets 6 yards back. 3rd and 9 now for the Buffaloes. JT Stroud trying to make some changes at the line. JT Stroud going right underneath to Russell, and Russell wrestles his way for first down. 2nd and 9 now. Handoff, Deion Smith. Smith fighting, going up the middle. Deion Smith fighting for yards, and Deion Smith gets 8 yards on the play. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Buffalo offense. Ball on the 2-yard line. Hand of Fantunote, and easy touchdown right there. Fantunote. Now 21-0 here in the first quarter. And there's Tyrese Mack. That's the true freshman, Tyrese Mack, right there, mossing a defender. Look at that beautiful play, Tyrese Mack. And that is who Illinois has been looking for all day on these interceptions. So hopefully it's no more of that. And I mean no more of that too. Illinois sacked again for another fumble. Illinois having no chance to get his feet set, no chance to look for the open receiver with this offensive line, not giving him a chance. And like I was just saying, we've seen improvement from Nate Burleson's offense, but this week, we're not seeing any improvement as JT Stroud goes deep to Montana. L. Craig for the touchdown. And Colorado has made this an shocking 28-0 first quarter lead. No one on Nevada expected this, and we're throwing that one away. 3rd and 10 now. Illinois play action fake. Illinois going deep, has a man open. It's Tyrese Mack, the true freshman. 48 yards for the true freshman, Tyrese Mack. Mack finding ways to get open here. And now he's finding Mack in the screen game. And Mack trying to break some tackles on that one. That was a bubble screen for Tyrese Mack. Illinois back to pass to the left side. And that is batted away by Nico Reed. Beautiful play. Beautifully read by Nico Reed. And Illinois in trouble again. He's finding Tyrese Mack again. And Tyrese Mack has emerged this week. I'm guessing they're seeing something in practice as the Devontae Lee screen gets 3 yards on the play. 3rd and goal now for the offense. Lee with the handoff again, and Lee is corralled in the backfield. And that is, like I said, a 28-0 first quarter. 4th and goal now. Illingworth and Burleson going for it. Burleson went for it and gets nothing as they are stopped at the 1, and then Deion Smith gets 9 yards on the play, and Deion Smith going up the middle again, and now they are out of the danger zone. And JT Stroud this time going to take the carry. JT Stroud following his blocks, and JT Stroud has a big run here, and almost no one catches him. Elijah Winston catches him from behind. 3rd and 7. JT Stroud looking left, looking right, and he finds Sneed for a 7-yard gain. 4th and inches. They're going for it here. Deion Smith has a whole bunch of room left hand side. Salui takes him down, and Salui may have saved the touchdown right there. JT Stroud looking good on this play, finding Russell as Colorado enters the red zone once again. 3rd and 2 on the play. Handoff Deion Smith. Smith has a lot of open room taken down by Bentley Sanders. And they're going to hand it off to Smith again and taken down once again by Bentley Sanders. Bentley Sanders is one of those safeties who was all over the field. He reminds me a lot of Harrison Smith. Ball on the ground. Fumble enforced by, guess who? Bentley Sanders, and picked up by Salui. Now, Illingworth in offense trying to move downfield, trying to make this a game. Have Jacob Monroe down by 28. It's just 4 touchdowns, right? They can do it. Illingworth back to pass. Illingworth taken down, fumbled once again. Touchdown, Colorado, and it is a 35-0 lead. Jamal Bell taking this one out of the end zone. I'm not sure why he would. Jamal Bell not finding anything. And they get down to the 21-yard line. And Jamal Bell got up a little slowly on that one. And Illingworth is hit again. Sacked. No fumble this time. Jalen Sammy on the sack. And that one's batted away. It looks like Nate Cox is in. Nate Cox is in on the play. And that's going to be Tyrese Mack. Tyrese Mack makes a big play. And I'm trying to get some info why Nate Cox is in the game. BJ Castile dropping one. And Cox now finding Toa-Tau. Toa-Tau cutting back left. Finding the yardage needed to get the first down on that one. Cox back to pass. Nate Cox going right hand side to finding Spencer Curtis, and Spencer Curtis fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown Nevada, and finally something positive out of this game. Spencer Curtis fights out the tackle and fights his way into the end zone. And like I said, finally some positive. And you look at the yardage total, yes, it is very similar, but because of all the turnovers that has been happening on Nevada, Colorado has not had a long field. JT Stroud going across his body, finding Deion Smith for the first down. JT Stroud now finding Arias. Looks like he got nothing on that one. 3rd and 10 now. Stroud back to pass. Stroud looking, running right. Stroud taken down. Sacked. And Nate Cox back in the game. Nate Cox is going to get sacked again. Just like Shane Illingworth, Nate Cox not having lots of time to throw the ball. And look at that pressure in his face, trying to squeeze that one into BJ Castile. Brings up 4th and 18. And ladies and gentlemen, I have an update from you, Shane Illingworth. On that last sack, Illingworth was shaken up on the play. So as a precaution, it sounds like Illingworth's day is done. They want to see what Nate Cox can do. Not like there's much to play for right now anyway. 35-7. And Colorado has the ball. 35-7. And he finds Arias down the middle. 2nd and 2 now. Have a man in motion. JT Stroud in a pocket. Going left-hand side. Finding Snead. No! Beautiful play. Beautiful defended play by Dedman there. And Stroud finding Montana L. Craig, the speedy receiver right there. We have to watch out for him. He runs beautiful routes, and he has some speed to him. And L. Craig easily wide open right there in the flats. Stroud back to pass. Stroud gonna break the tackle. No, he is taken down. That is big Dom Peterson. And I believe that is Dom Peterson's 2nd sack of the game. And there's Dom Peterson applying pressure there again. And Stroud gets the ball off, but Elijah Winston able to break that one up. Cox back to pass. Finds BJ Castile. BJ Castile has some open room. And BJ Castile out of bounds at the 45. At the 50. And Cox trying to make something out of nothing. Cox looking for BJ Castile, throws an interception. And that just seems like the theme of the day. Interceptions for both quarterbacks. As Colorado is going to be forced to punt for the first time today with 34 seconds left in the half. And it's Bentley Sanders back to receive. Sanders going left-hand side. Sanders trying to find some room. Sanders gets 16 yards on the play. Cox back to pass. Cox gonna cock it back deep. Finding a man wide open. It is Jamal Bell. Bell using the speed. 50 yards down. It's 7 seconds now. Hand off to Toa-Tau. Toa-Tau gets lit up. I don't know what Bryan Leftwich was thinking. And they find Cooper Schultz. Cooper Schultz with 1 second remaining gets into the end zone. Now it's a 35-14 halftime lead. Just 21 points. Hey, just 3 touchdowns. Never say never. Do you guys believe in miracles? I sure do. And as we get to 35-14 at the half, Colorado's defense is the story of this game. Colorado's defense is just corralling this weak offensive line. We knew this offensive line was a problem going into the year. They are just corralling the offensive line, applying pressure, making the quarterbacks uncomfortable, and causing quarterbacks to throw interception and causing turnovers by the quarterbacks. And right now they have this big lead as JT Stroud is sacked by James Hansen for the second time today. And now Aaron Henderson's defense is playing better today right now. And that's going to be another forced punt by Nevada's defense. That is 2 punts on 2 drives in a row, meaning Bentley Sanders is back again. Bentley Sanders' last return was for a return of 16 yards, and Bentley Sanders causing 2 defenders to run into each other. This time it's 13 yards. He gets in. It's going to be a handoff. No, play fake. Another read option to Devontae Lee. Daniel Lee. Devontae Lee. Total with 2 yards away. But yes, that play to Lee, and you don't really see Nate Cox run like that. But it's going to be a handoff to Total. Total cutting right up the middle. Total not getting much on that. Getting 2 yards on that play. Now Nate Cox being forced to pass the ball, and he's going down once again. Terrence Lang on the second. Like I said, they're just not getting any chance. That ball is out at the 7.5 yard line. What a punt there. JT Stroud getting pressure. JT Stroud finds Montana L. Craig. Montana L. Craig breaks a tackle. And it is Salui who gets the defender out of bounds, making sure he does not score the touchdown. And that is Craig with another catch. Craig now becoming more involved in the offense. And that is Craig again. Like I said, he can run some special routes here. Craig with the screen on that time. And they're trying to use Craig's speed to try to get Nevada off guard. But that looks like a whole bunch of confusion on that play as JT Stroud gets sacked on that play. And that is intercepted. Intercepted by Nevada. Nevada finally gets something going for them. Lewis to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to 5. Touchdown, Nevada. Zach Lewis. And it is now a 14-point game. Is Nevada actually going to do this? Are they actually going to do this? Nevada defense playing hard as Sneed is on the reception. RJ Sneed, who some say is some say is Colorado's best receiver. Some say is Montana L. Craig. I think they're a good 1-2 punch. Handoff to Deion Smith. Smith spinning off the tackle, getting just enough for the first down. 1st and 10. Just past the 50 is Colorado. Hand off to Deion Smith. Smith following his blocks. Smith going up the right-hand side. Gain of 6 for the Buffaloes. JT Stroud back to pass. JT Stroud looking left. And JT Stroud puts it in there. That is Sneed. What a catch for Sneed, and what a throw for JT Stroud. Honestly, he put it there where only RJ Sneed can get it. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Buffalo. Fontenot now with the carry. Fontenot going up the middle. Untouched is Alex Fontenot. Touchdown Buffalo, and it is now a 42-21 lead. Just a 21-point lead, right back to it. And they're looking for Devontae Lee. There, Lee gets nothing on the play. Cox up the middle, finds Toa. Toa, your standard do-it-all back. He can catch, he can run. Doesn't have all the speed in the world, but he has a perfect power. He has enough speed to get the job done. And Devontae Lee is your perfect, just bust him in the mouth back. I like these two as a 1-2 punch. As we end the third quarter, 42-21. Nevada trailing. Fourth quarter starting. BJ Castile found underneath. And BJ Castile gets decent yards on play. 3rd and 7 now. Cox going deep, looking for BJ Castile. Couldn't do it. And Bryan Leftwich is saying, what the heck? We're already down by a bunch of points. Why not go for it? And honestly, I tend to agree. Jamal Bell just barely catching that one. 2nd and 1 now for the Buffalo. And they're just grinding it out with Deion Smith. They are ready to go home. Well, they already home, but Deion Smith about to catch this one out. Once again going to go into the end zone, 27 yards out. Touchdown Buffalo. 49-21. And I don't know what Cox was thinking there. It looks like they were just not in sync on that one. Just not. And here they go for it on 4th down again. And that is caught by BJ Castile. 1st and 10. And that's going to be underneath Tyrese Mack on the comeback route. This game has just shown the emergence of Tyrese Mack, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrese Mack once again underneath on the comeback. 7 yards forward, Tyrese Mack. True freshman Tyrese Mack showing out pretty good here. And he missed an open BJ Castile on that one. Nate Cox did. And he has an open receiver on this one. That is a catch. Yes, a catch. Tyrese Mack, 8 catches, 178 yards. Where has Tyrese Mack been? Oh, that was a catch. It's a catch. We'll look at it though. Oh. Okay, maybe it wasn't a catch. Damn. I was hoping they'd rule in our favor. Needless to say, it was not a catch. Cox back to pass. Cox going deep again and overthrowing it for Tyrese Mack. Not sure what Cox was throwing it to or where. That one was just kind of a duck. JT Stroud now running on the field. And this game is over. 5 minutes, 48 seconds remain. Colorado just going to try to run this clock out. And I don't know if Nevada's going to try to stop them. As Deion Smith gets the ball once again. And Smith gets 8 yards on that carry. And Deion Smith is at 21 carries, 151 yards. We knew this run defense was leaky, and it is showing badly. Hopefully it doesn't show badly next week, and that one is bad way by Salui. As next week, this team looks to rebound against the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And Tyrese Mack! Whoa, Tyrese Mack getting a big play right there. 56 yards, the true freshman. Mack gets behind the defender and just puts a move on the first one and tries to put a move on the second one. Look at this. Oh, try to put a move on the second one. Not successful there, as it is 52-21. But next week, this team will face the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. They will go back home, face a team that, well, hopefully that they feel superior then. And that is how they will, oh, beautiful catch from Spencer Curtis there. They will open up Mountain West play next week. And I'm glad that they had these tough games. And that is touchdown by Jacob Monroe. But I'm glad that they decided to play some 2 tough games within the first 3 games of the season in non-conference play. First, you go to UCLA against DTR, Zach Charbonnet. And then you get a somewhat equal game against Georgia Southern, and that was an equal game. 2 equal competitors. And then you want to go to the Pac-12 and face off against Colorado. They faced 2 good Pac-12 teams here in the beginning of the season. And honestly, they showed that they were not ready. As Deion Smith finished with 24 carries, 161 yards and 2 touchdowns. They showed that they were not ready for Pac-12 level of play, but this team showed lots of heart. And that's all I can get them. That's all I can give this team. They showed lots of heart. And honestly, today we got to see the emergence of true freshman Tyrese Mack. What a game for him. Hopefully it was enough for offensive coordinator Nate Burleson and head coach Bryan Leftwich. I haven't been really, well, like I've been paying attention to him in practice, but they don't give him that kind of opportunity that they gave him today. Normally it's BJ Castile, Spencer Curtis, and Jamal Bell as the receivers out there in practice. And honestly, Spencer Curtis showed some of what he showed in practice today. He showed a lot of what he showed in practice today. And BJ Castile showed a little bit of what he shows in practice. Like, these guys are a lot better in practice. I'm telling you. I still think Jamal Bell's the best receiver on the team. But before Illinois got injured, he was not having a good game. No one had a good game. 8 catches, 210 yards overall for Tyrese Mack. What a day for the freshman. Honestly, hopefully they bounce back next week against the Rainbow Warriors, who will also enter the game 1-2. Something's got to give against one of those two teams. Mountain West play opens up next week against the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors.